it wasn't like I went out and spent money frivolously. I was fucking anal retentive Jewy fucking hoarder of money and maintained a very simplistic lifestyle, just trying to pay bills. But in Southern California, to pay your bills, you have to be making a fucking ton of money. So anybody that thinks, it's drug addiction or craziness, well, whatever. I was crazy and drug addicted long before I fucking was on the streets. But here I am again. I'm not trying. If I get pushed against the wall, I'll rob a bank or home invade or do something of a violent criminal nature, because that's also within me. But that would take quite a bit to push me to that point. I try every day to find work, and no one will do it. But I see why. Either way, people that look at me and say, oh, they want to judge me, because I've seen that other people have seen these videos. They want to judge me. Oh, look at you living this lifestyle. Yeah, motherfucker, don't judge me. What you better be doing is judging yourself. Because anybody that actually knows me knows I would have never left anybody on the street like this, even if I hated them. It's just fucking bullshit. Nobody giving a fuck about each other, let alone I come from a family of millionaires, and they still fucking treat me like shit. Oh, judging like, oh, look at what you made of your life. You fucking pieces of shit. Everybody that I've helped, all my family, I would never do that to them. So I don't feel ashamed of my situation. For me, I feel ashamed of everyone that has not fucking lifted a finger to help. Want to sit in judgment? You don't get to judge me unless you fucking help me first. If you're not helping me, then fuck you. I'll do whatever the fuck I want. Then you can judge me all you want silently. You tell me about your judgment, I'll beat the fuck out of you. I don't give a fuck if I'm 60 or not. I still ain't found no 30-year-olds that want to fucking take their fucking, put their dukes up and fucking sling them. Bunch of fucking hypocrites. The reason I don't get along with a lot of people and that I don't get much is because when I got sober, one of the things I stopped doing was lying and deferring my own culpability. I will fucking take responsibility for my situation. I'm living my responsibility now. I don't need to prove to somebody else and keep telling people, oh yeah, I'm responsible. Fuck you. I know how much responsibility I have. I also know how much other people have. And I'm not about to fucking let them off the hook either. You know? So, that thing about shame or I haven't achieved. I've lived more in my fucking years than any 3 people. I've fucking had a unbelievable life. And it ain't over yet. I ain't done. Down for a minute. Been there. I've done longer fucking prison terms. You think I'm better off now than I was then? So, nobody was worried about my fucking mental health back when I was in the joint. They were just worried about punishing me. Now everything is, politically correct. We can't say no to a child or to anybody. We don't want to. Nobody was worried about saying no to me. The shit that fucking you can't do to your kids now, it got done to me. So, and I'm not talking about perversion or nothing. Just being a fucking piece of shit parent. To sum it all up, you could call me homeless, or you could call me hated, or you could call me what the fuck ever. You know what I'm doing here? Survival doesn't have any pride. Survival doesn't have any shame. Survival doesn't know who you are, what I am. It just knows that it needs to get done. I'm surviving. Now, this world, there's a bunch of people, not just conspiracy theorists, pretty much mainstream science is saying that we are probably gonna have what would classically be depicted as an apocalypse for humanity very soon. I'm a survivor. I survive. Just keep surviving. All you people that fucking live in houses and depend on everything, and you couldn't think about not having a refrigerator or a toilet or some privacy or shelter. Well, when that shit gets irrelevant, then let's see how you fare. All the judges. By then, I'll probably be back up on top. It won't matter. Because I can lose it again, I'll still be a survivor. But you know one thing? Nobody survives life. It all ends up in death. Doesn't matter whether you're doing good, doing bad. It don't matter. You're gonna fucking die. Everybody, the things that they hate are death and change. That's what everybody fears. Change. They don't want to experience change. They hate that. That's the two things that are absolutely guaranteed in life. Because change, right there, that little pause, change happened. There was changes of a minute degree to me, to you, to everything else in just that fucking fraction of a second. So that's going to be happening. And death, that's a certainty. So if you worry about that shit and fear, oh, I don't want my good life to change, it's gonna, motherfuckers. It will. You know why? Because eventually you will die and you won't have a good life. The best you could hope for is a good death. But I feel that when you're on that last moment, you're taking that last fucking breath, do you want to realize that you're a fucking piece of shit? That all the things you thought were important throughout life are not? And the things you thought you were right about aren't? And in fact, what you did was you fucked up by being a selfish piece of shit? I don't want that. I might be here now for the moment. That's not going to be forever. But I can still sleep with myself. I can keep my head held up. I don't have to worry about somebody that I look at and I know I failed them. Because I've already had to atone for that shit. I failed a lot of things and a lot of people. I've had to pay my price. Well, now everybody wants to get off easy on theirs. Hey, fuck that shit. If I had to pay, you gotta pay.